Hello, my Jamaicanomics Global Collective. I have something to say to you today, right? I saw this on NBC this morning. I could not resist this story. You know what they said? Women over 50 in the West are now revamping their resumes to stay competitive. And you know what I said? No way. This Jamaican Caribbean women at this age, I ain't doing that. No, 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 no. I am not doing that. Let's get right into the video, shall we? If you are 50, 55, 60, going on 65, 70, let me tell you something. You have given so much to the Western society. Isn't your body already very tired? Why am I going to revamp my resume just to go back into the same exact system and burn myself out for another 20 years? Do you realize that I will be, let me see, 64, 74, 80, I'll be 84 in 20 years? And I'm supposed to do what now? Revamp my video, revamp my resume now? No way. This Jamaican is not doing that. And guess what happened? So you. Don't do it. I'd rather use AI. If AI can help me think, build, and earn, you see that 20 years that I'm going to use to revamp my resume, AI will give me 2 years and make me come out a lot better. Let me ask you a question, my Jamaicanomics Global Collective. Why do you want to go backwards and burn out yourself and burn your body out? Let me, I had to laugh, it's funny. Let me explain to you what this really means, and I'm very sorry, but this is really, really funny today. Let's break this down, right? When they say revamp your resume, they're not empowering you. They're telling you you are now less valuable. Imagine that. With so much experience, you're less valuable. They're telling you you are now replaceable. And you must prove yourself all over again. Can you go back to your 20s and your 30s and your 40s right now? No, you can't. And after decades of work, this is not opportunity, my Jamaicanomics Global Caribbean Collective. This is pressure. Caribbean people, Jamaicans, come to the front of the line over the age of 40. 50 and 60. Come to the front of the line. This one hits different. Caribbean people in the West, because what? You didn't come here just to work. You came to build, to sacrifice, to send money home, to support your family. So that when you get to a certain age, you can go back home and retire with a mission and retire with a vision, right? And now after all that, you must go back and compete again? I'm sure every single one of you listen to me over the age of 40, you look and you say, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Especially when there's a choice with AI. Can I tell you the hard truth, my Jamaicanomics Global Collective? Let me say it plain. Your body is too tired, too worn out to be starting over over in this dynamic, in this Western culture. Running up and down in snow, back and forth, trying to hustle. A lot of you are nurses, you're teachers, you're healthcare workers. Some of you are doctors. And all you're doing right now is simply trying to prepare to either retire or go back to Jamaica and the global Caribbean and eat well and live well with a mission to help your country to improve. Am I lying? No, let me tell you something. You're tired for a reason, you know. You're tired for a reason. This is a signal. Let me tell you something. If you ignore this signal, you're signing up for more burnout, more exhaustion, less freedom, and in most cases for the same exact amount of money. Let me ask you a question. Aren't you tired? Because I am. It's one of the reasons why I had the boldness to come in here in spite of the fact that I had trauma in my mouth. I said, Elizabeth, I would rather spend 2 more years use AI to help accelerate my passion at this age and know that I can save myself 20 years of hell and 20 years of burnout. Let me explain something to you, my global Jamaicanomics collective. You don't need a resume. You don't need to revamp anything. You know what you need? You need a system. You need to embrace AI. It's not hard. This is where people get it absolutely wrong, making the same old mistake and going around the bush over and over and over again. They think, you know what? Let me fix my resume. No. Lady Elizabeth says, fix your direction. Fix your thinking. Because a resume is asking for permission. You're begging for permission. But a system married to AI, joint venture with AI, creates income. Listen, nobody's saying that this is easy. Can I tell you something? Do you know how long it took me in the beginning to start my YouTube channel? Just to get the banner? Let me tell you something. The first day, 9 hours. And I say, you know what happened? I'm a Jamaican. I'm a Caribbean woman. If this is going to bring me some kind of freedom, if it's even the next 6 months to a year, I am going to do it. Because it beats going around the bush again and again and again and begging. Because can I say something to you, my global Jamaicanomics men and women from Jamaica and the Caribbean? Not only are you aging, guess what happened? You have ageism. You know what that is? The prejudice against your age. They say you're either too slow, you don't have enough common sense, and they don't want to take no more risk on you because guess what happened? The young people are studying AI quicker and faster than you do. Why do you think I come in here and say, I'm literally begging you to the AI? I'm literally begging you to embrace AI. It is not as difficult as you think. And you have a better advantage than young people right now. Let me say something. At 40, 50, 60, you don't need a better resume, as I said. You simply need a better system running, joint venturing with AI. Now, let me say something to you. Why AI is a real revamp? Why AI is a real revamp? Let me just break it down for you, my collective, and I want you to listen carefully. AI allows you to, one, use your experience instead of your body. You see all the bad experiences, the things that you overcome, the ups, the downs with family, the employer disrespecting you, you're freezing your behind off at the bus stop. AI can take all of those experiences and help you to make some money. Create income. This is what AI allows you to do. Number two, create income without physical strain. Some of you have back issues like myself from an accident. I don't want none of that. No, I don't. And you should not either. Number three, AI allows you to build once and earn over and over and over again. So instead of saying, I need to update my resume, you know what you should be asking yourself, my global Jamaicanomics collective? How do I use AI to turn all my bad, good, difference, indifference, excellent, terrible, awesome, phenomenal, any word you want to call it, experiences into income? Let me give you some practical examples. Are you ready? If you are a nurse, teach what you know. There's a lot of young Caribbeans, women and men who want to learn to be nurses, who want to learn to be excellent healthcare workers, that even if they leave the Caribbean for a little while, at least they have a mission to come back and don't stay 20, 30, and 40 years. 10 years to 15 years is enough to give to the Western society because the Western society is already advanced. But I understand that you want opportunity, so I'm not going to quarrel against that. Let me say something. If you are a cleaner, you can create a system. Look how many tourists and people are coming to Jamaica now and purchasing, and Caribbean people purchasing homes. You could start a cleaning business where you don't even have to work. You just run the system, and you have Jamaicans, especially after Hurricane Melissa. People need to work and charge good money. Because guess what happened? Can I say something to you? I don't know about Bahamas and Barbados, but I suspect it's happening. The same thing is happening there as in Jamaica. House prices are skyrocketing. And you want to run the gamut by revamping your resume? Are you sure about that? Let me say something. If you are a driver, you can teach routes and efficiency online. People will come. You can even teach how to drive safe in Jamaica. Listen, it may not necessarily catch on immediately, but start it anyway. Because we are looking now to bring some of the amazing developments and ideas from the West to Jamaica and the global Caribbean. Here is what you need to do. Repositioning is critical. Let me say it again. Repositioning is critical. Stop saying, I've worked 25 years. You know what? Let me tell you what you need to say instead. I help people to do XYZ based on 25 years of experience. That, my Jamaicanomics Global Collective, is not a resume. That's ownership. Ownership in your own Caribbean islands with mango and sea breeze and fish while you're creating a mission and a vision to help your people and in return help yourself. So when I saw that on the news, right, hear this now, and they said women over 50 are revamping their resumes, I said it again. This Jamaican woman ain't doing none of that. I'm not revamping no resume. I'm revamping now with AI. And it's working wonderfully. It's not perfect, but it's working wonderfully. Because the same system that wore you down and stress you out and frustrate you is not the system that's going to free you today. That system, as a matter of fact, can I say something? Something that's hit my thinking. The same system you came to 20, 30, 40 years ago, honey, let me tell you something. Not the same system right now. Totally different. AI is dominating. And for those people who joint venture with AI, you are going to be the winners, even if it take you up to 2 years. Trust me on that. Here is my call to action for you. For anybody over the age of 40 and 50 and going on 60 in Jamaica and the global Caribbean, across the diaspora, whether you're in England, United States, or Canada, or even Germany, and you're ready to rebuild without burnout. You're ready to rebuild without stressing out your body. Check the link in the description and get the Jamaicanomics Rebuilder's Guide. We're not going to go back into survival. No. No, siree. We're building our way out. This coming Saturday, which today I think is the let me just check the date because I'm not perfect. Today's the 7th, right? Tuesday the 7th. So this coming Saturday, I will be hosting a online live, and we're going to talk about AI and how you can create an exit plan to go back home. Start from now, because that's what I started doing. And part of my exit plan is what I'm doing right now, educating you and encouraging you. Secondly, a webinar. I'll be holding a private webinar next week, Saturday, which is the 18th of April. You do not want to miss that. I'm going to teach you some amazing things about AI and what you can do. And it's going to have a downloadable sheet that I'm going to send it out to you once you get once you pay for it through Stand Store. And let me tell you something, you don't want to miss it. So let's go from I'm going to revamp my resume to I'm going to revamp my life with AI and take dominion over you. Take dominion over what you want to do for the third and last quarter of your life. Listen, if there's any part of this video that resonates with you, even if you laugh a little, I know if you spend some time listening to me, you must be very, very interested. Something is bothering you. Something is bothering you. Why don't you go ahead and support me? Because listen, can I say this? Well, you see, when you subscribe my Jamaicanomics Global Collective, do you know what YouTube does? It sends it out to more people who are so tired. They have already given everything to the Western society, and now they want to not just retire. They want to go home with a mission and with a vision. Won't you join me? I invite you to come. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.